Okay, it is working. That's good to know. I'm going to take this a little bit lower. There you go. Because... Oh, I forgot. Okay, that should be all for in order to start this. Okay, so hello everyone. Welcome to today's stream. Uh, this one is going to be a little bit short because of how I usually do these things. I'm going to get into it in a moment, but just a little heads up: this is not going to last that long. Probably even less than the previous stream that I did Monday. But I do have like a lot of things to actually say, and I'm going to try to say them while I'm working on this, which is, as I said on the stream, that I'm going to be working on the model itself because I kinda need to do a better one. There you go. Let me open this so I can have it there in the background. Now that's for... No, this is for the whole body. No, I don't need the whole body. I need the head. I should have prepared this before, like always. There you go. And to grab the colors as well. I can kind of go with this. Okay, so a couple of things. Oh, actually, I do have this. We'll work on this. Okay, so first things first, why do I think this stream is not going to last that long? It's because, well, for the people who don't know too much about me and my art streams, is that I mostly don't feel that comfortable doing them, to be honest. For a couple of reasons. Like, for example, the first one is that since no one actually watch me too much, I do not have like chat interaction or like something to do with chat, which is something that you usually see in these kinds of things. Yeah, it is something that you usually see on these kinds of things where you where the streamer usually talk to their chat while they're working on something. They're like talking, answering questions, getting feedback, all of these things. Like, it's kind of like part of the experience. But obviously, I cannot get that experience as well. Yeah, I cannot get that experience as well. So because of that, that's one thing out of the way for. Out of the way for this type of streams. Another one is, for example, how I usually work on these kind of things. When I'm working on a drawing or a project, I usually like to listen to music or to like or like a podcast or even like some sort of video in the background, stuff like that. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Yeah, or a video in the background and stuff like that. So, but obviously that is indeed something that I cannot do here for obvious reasons, such as copyright, and to not like have like another stream or audio in the background that is not the music that you guys are hearing right now, which is like copyright free. But hey, it is something. This one, that, what is it? What's going on here? Yeah, I have a bit of problem with the memory. It's okay. There you go. That should be all. Oh no, it's okay. I see what the problem is. Yeah, I shouldn't. Okay. this should fix the problem, kinda. But the thing is, this thing is big. Like, it's actually around, yeah, 3000 by 6000 because I need it for the detail in the actual model. Okay, so let's see. So yeah, that's kind of two main reasons why I usually do not like to do this kind of streams, and I usually tend to avoid them most of the time. In this occasion, and even in this occasion, I'm mostly doing it just because I do want to like exactly say these kind of things right now, and other things as well. It's raining actually. Okay. So another thing, for example, you probably already noticed, but I did manage to fix the issue with the. Yes, I did manage to fix. I did manage to fix the issue with the model and the mouth moving, because before it was just tracking my camera, and because the way the way I talk, I don't usually open my mouth that much, and it was obviously not getting it. Yeah, and it was not getting it at the time, so that's why my mouth barely moved on the previous stream. But in this occasion, I managed to actually rig it to my voice. So now it's detecting my voice, and whenever I'm talking, the model is talking as well. So that's a really huge thing. I do want to like separate the nose, that way when I can do like a turn. It looks kind of weird right now, but I am obviously going to try to fix it. Okay, so I need the colors of this and this, because thing is, I do need the nose to be the kind of. I've got that. I'm dumb, but anyway. So yeah, I kind of fixed the model. At least now it's fucking talking, which is really nice. I really like that. And another thing, like, I'm able to kind of use in my model while drawing without my PC struggling too much. Right now, struggling because I say this like this specific work is too much, but it's not that problematic, and I still can use my model, and I really like that. And you guys have probably noticed as well is that I have my overlay right now on the stream as well. Is the overlay that I designed previously. I don't remember if I did it on a stream or not. I think I did. I think I did this overlay as well on stream. So fuck, the wrong layer. Okay, wrong layer. Yeah. So there's that as well. I mean, this is another kind of thing. Like, most of the times in this kind of streams, I kind of feel like I need to talk, and because of that, in a lot of occasions when I try to do these things, when I talk, it felt mostly like force. It felt like I was forcing my voice and trying to like scrape a subject to talk about, which in other occasions obviously didn't end up well. So that's another reason I usually don't do this kind of things. But yeah, like I said, I just want to say like a couple things, and the reason why this stream is not going to last that long, because the moment I like not have anything else to talk about, I'm just probably going to stop the stream altogether, instead of having like an hour of silence or you guys listening to the background music without me getting any input basically. Okay, I should probably. I think it will be better if I have it there to the side to know what exactly I am trying to do. Um, because I do. How do I want the nose to be? Like, I'm just the all in, like I said before, the whole like design and of this is going to stay the same. Like I'm not going to change anything. And I'm trying to see how do I like separate the parts, because when I going to do the head turn, I probably want the nose to be its own thing as well. Mm, so I have to kind of see that. This one top. This one is the one that I. Oh, that's why. Okay, that's why it looks weird. It's not supposed to be that way. Uh, I'll kind of put it there, a bit of shadows there. Okay. Uh, so yeah, this is and it's in the title itself. Like, this is just one of few streams. Instead of the whole one of many, it's one of few streams that are going to do this about one of the few art streams that I'm going to make. I'm going to be mostly focusing on on like games and such. And talking about the games, I think I know the two games that are going to be streaming next stream basically. And that is, for example, I was planning to stream Moonlighter, Moonlighter, and the cooking game that, and the other cooking game that I streamed before. For two main reasons, because the thing is, previously I used to stream quite a lot of roguelites, because a good thing about roguelites is you can easily play the game multiple times. Like, that's kind of the whole thing about roguelites. They have a lot of uh, gameplay. You can replay them quite a lot without getting bored too much. But obviously, I kind of got bored because Dead Cells was one of the games that I streamed quite a lot, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of bored of it. So I'm not going to be streaming Dead Cells probably in a while. I'm going to focus on other games. But for example, Moonlighter is still another roguelite kind of game, but the main difference is that Moonlighter has an actual full-on objective that you can play towards to. So I do think that Stream Moonlighter will be really good. Not really, I can like replay it a lot of time, a lot. So like it's like so yeah. So now I can play it quite a lot, but I do have an actual objective with it. So I think that's a good option for a streaming game. And another one is the cooking game as well, that I never actually get to finish. And because of that, actually, when I will go back to streaming that, I'm probably going to start from zero. Yes, I'm probably going to be starting from zero with that in order to avoid some problems, because it's been so long since I played that game. I pretty much forgot a lot of things about it. Should I do a full on? Yeah, I think I'm going to do a full on like triangle for this. Yes, I'm going to do like the full triangle. That way, when I do the head turn, I do have a bit, then like a lot more of the nose to work with. So yeah, those are the two games that I have planned to to stream next. The schedule is still going to be the same. That's why I didn't stream yesterday, but I'm going to be streaming not tomorrow, not tomorrow either. Like I said, it's one day stream, the next day break, one day stream, the next day break. While I'm trying to get this all up and running and understand like schedules such, probably for next week. Next week I'm going to try to make like a full schedule. Like you guys know, the ones that Vitor sometimes post saying, okay, so this week I'm going to be streaming this game and this game and this game. So yeah, I was going to basically do the same for next week when I finally manage to like to decide like which games and which times do I want to do things. But so you guys know, like some things can change as well. Like for example, I was lucky. I was like wrong layer. I was kind of lucky yesterday that I decided to take the break yesterday because the thing is, I had a birthday that I completely forgot yesterday. So it's a good thing that I didn't plan to stream yesterday, and I kept playing yesterday quite a lot. But yes, but like I said, I was mostly lucky with that. At any moment can the same thing happens. Like for example, I have streaming plan for a certain day, but maybe something happens that day that I have to cancel a stream. So that's a bit of a heads up. Don't take all of my streams for granted, or when I eventually do a schedule, do not take them like, do not take it too hard that I'm going to be streaming on that specific day. Things can easily happen that will make me cancel a stream. Yeah, I think something like this can work. Around here, I think I'm going to cut it. Okay, because things for the face, I think what I want is mostly nose, mouth, like full lips, and maybe a little bit of the around the mouth itself. I think I'm going to like my marks that I have on my face. I'm going to separate them as well, because the more separate parts that I have, I think don't quote me of this because I still like learning about like rigging and between and such. But I think the more parts that I have like separate, the better it is like in the wrong one for me to do things with it. Yeah, once again, do not quote me, quote me or quote. God damn it, I'm struggling. And for example, I'm still feeling kinda nervous when talking. This is something that I need to get used to, and probably, like I said, while playing will help quite a lot. Because right now, my main focus is two things: the thing that I'm working on and talking. But when I go to play a game, my main focus is going to change. Let's see, how is it looking? It looks too much out of place. No, it doesn't look that much out of place, kinda. Huh. Okay, it does look a little bit weird from this side, so maybe I'm going to, instead of doing like the full thing like this, I'm going to nope, something bigger. Do this and actually like use this instead. There you go. Um, yeah, but those are the main two games that are going to be focusing on right now. Oh, I did it too. Oh, no wonder it looks kind of different. It's too. It has to go more like this instead. Yeah, it goes more like this. Not like a stray fucking stick. Yeah, no one will look kind of weird. The same goes for this. There and there. Like there and there. Because okay. Yeah, those are like the two main games that I'm going to focus. I can still like try to play other games between those two, but obviously I'm going to focus more on those two. Because as I said, I have a lot of games like that are ready. Well, quote unquote ready. I need to set up things. For example, something I need to do for the games that I just say is like the thumbnail art for it. Actually plan to do those things like on this stream, but I got an artist block. Let me see. Oh, hello Samimi. Thank you for coming to the stream again. So, so yeah, yeah, that's kind of things. Once again, I'm getting like forgetting what did I say and what I was going to say. But yeah, basically a lot of things. I'm not exactly sure when did you get to stream. Sorry for not paying that much attention. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. Basically, I did say like a lot of things. Like yeah, this is one of few art streams I'm going to be making because I personally do not like to make this kind of streams too much. I mostly like to focus more on games because there I can like I feel more comfortable with those, I will say. Uh, you have probably seen my model is now actually talking. I managed to fix a problem that I had on the previous stream, and now my model actually talks when I myself am talking, which is really nice. And the two games that I plan to be streaming next time is going to be Moonlighter and the cooking game that I streamed before. I don't remember its exact name, but yeah, that game basically. But for that, I'm going to be like playing it from the start. All right, so let's see. Since I have this copy here, right? Should I move to the? Because it's something that I did notice when I was rigging my model, and that is, for example, if I move the eyebrows, my eyebrows go about my above my markings on my face, which doesn't make too much sense because they have a certain, especially the hard part. Like I'm going to explain a little bit here. So whenever and I'm going to choose some different colors. Yeah. So what it's supposed to be happening is whenever my eyebrows go like here, this part should go along here because it's connected to like this whole eye socket. But that's not the case because I didn't did the proper separation on my model. Because in the original one it stays like that and I kind of separate it like that, but for this I kind of need to separate this as well. I know. By the way, all of this I'm just winging it. Like I haven't seen a proper tutorial of how to fully um, separate the model itself. So all of this I'm just winging it. Oh, that's actually quite nice. I'm not sure if I'm the correct answer for someone who to learn English. Because the thing is, English is not my main language. I actually speak Spanish, and and since I'm quite nervous because I haven't streamed in a while, my English is still it's kind of rusty right now. I'm messing quite a lot. Speaking English, so sorry for that. But yes, I'm doing that thing. So yeah, I haven't seen that much about because the thing is I have a specific art style as well, and a lot of the models that I've seen, I kind of more like simplistic on this kind of things. Like for example, I haven't seen too many models that do like this kind of nose. For example, they usually like try to keep it extremely simple, but obviously I want to keep my art style while at the same time rigging it to kind of see how it will look like. Because of that, like I do not know exactly how to rig certain parts or how to properly do the separation. I I did the nose. I did the nose. I really hope that eventually, when I rig this, it will work. I should probably need to actually see like proper tutorial for these things, but I think it's going to work still. Maybe. But yeah, I have to see what do I do with this part as well. Like I don't know exactly how to separate it. Maybe since the nose are already separated, maybe I do something around like here. Yeah, around here, like this whole eye socket. It's like it's has to be like its own part. Maybe I do it like that. I still need to see. Because another part that I need to rig as well and separate is like the lower jaw. Because right now if I try to like it's going to be kinda weird. Okay. So yeah, whenever like my mouth opens, my jaw is supposed to move as well. But obviously I didn't do that as well. Well, I wanted to keep it fairly simple, but I need to separate that part as well, and I do not know exactly. Like maybe here, like maybe following these parts and separate it like this. I'm trying to see exactly how do I separate this, because the nose it's already kind of done. The nose is like this kinda, and goes a sort of this motion. So yeah, the nose is separated. So maybe I do it like this. Separate the lower jaw. That way, whenever I like open my mouth more for like it actually like moves. It actually moves downwards like it's supposed to do normally. Like goes there, for example. And for example, I think I'm going to get rid of these parts as well, because I don't remember exactly why did I added that, but it I think works that well for rigging. And yes, I think I'm going to separate it like that mostly. So maybe who knows? Because the other parts I think are not. I kind of did them fairly well, because for example the hair I did separate these two things. There's like the whole part of here, the whole part of here for the hair. I separated the parts in the back, so they move separately. That's why, for example, if I move right now, that part moves really well. Like I give them physics and everything. So maybe who knows. The face is mostly when struggling to see how do I separate them. Because for example the rest of the body I can separate them as well, fairly well I think. This part is like its own thing, that's why it has physics as well when I move. The neck and the collar are kind of the same thing, so I didn't think that part matters as much. But I'm going to see another thing. So for example, when I do the full body, I need to see how do I separate this. Like for example, I think I need to do it kind of like this. Who knows? Like 3 parts, or maybe even 4. Who knows? Like in order to move like this, or like that. The thing is, it has to move as well, so I don't know exactly how to separate it. Maybe 4, like upper arm, lower arm, maybe wrist, and then the hand itself. I have to see, like I said, I probably need to see some tutorials of how this actually works to get a better idea. Because for example, the body is like the main core. I don't think I need to separate it that much. So yeah, for the head I do plan to like do rotations, but I don't think I'm going to do a full-on rotation for the body itself. So the body I'm not going to separate it that much, mostly the extremities. Another part is, for example, this one I'm going to separate it so it has physics when it moves. I'm thinking about my legs as well, because the thing is, my legs are kind of weird since they're not your typical legs. Even though for this angle they look kinda normal, but in reality, if I show you like another angle, my legs are more of this. Are one of these legs that separate in 3 parts. So I think I should probably need to separate my legs as well in 3 parts, like one here, and maybe one here as well. Yeah, because my legs are actually separated by 3. So maybe I'm going to do the same for the full-on rigging. Who knows? But yeah, maybe like that. It's the face mostly the one that I'm having kind of problems doing it. I mean, yes, and I can try to do this kind of things, like trying to talk about the work that I'm working on, to kind of like feel that silence, because I no longer have anything to talk about right now. I already said everything that I wanted. That's why I kind of say this is probably going to end up being another short stream. Any kind of this stream that is mostly focused about talking, I think it's going to end up being quite short. That's why I say I kind of want to focus more on gaming streams to for at least the game to extend the time and like feel a little bit of the void that I'm usually left living by not talking. But yeah, I have to kind of see that as well. Yeah, I kind of need to see. Alright, so kind of like this. I have to separate these parts. Let's go back to the face. So the face, I already have the nose. It looks weird, but yeah, I do have the nose. For the feet, actually, should I? Because I need to see, but because obviously since the nose is already separated, I need to clean it from the face. Like the original face part doesn't need to have the nose part anymore. That kind of weird. Another thing, in order to avoid like having too many layers here, especially with how big the actual file is right now. But yeah, I'm going to bring it. Yeah. Yes, and another thing about those the two games that I choose, they barely require anything. Like I think I could have done it with my previous PC as well, but with this one it's going to be a breeze to do. But basically, since those games barely require anything, I think I should be able to use this model, the Live 2BD model, while playing, without struggling too much with, the PC struggling. So that should be the case. There's some games in the future that I do think I may need to use the other LPNG model, which by the way I need to work on it as well. But yes, I think I'm going to focus on this one more. Uh, but yeah, probably after next week, or starting from next week, I'm going to be mostly focusing on gaming. Not too much about talking, or not too much about drawing itself. Uh, drawing. Drawing. God damn it, I sometimes forget how to talk whenever I'm on stream. And I get a really thick accent, which is really weird. Because the thing is, usually when I talk with someone in English, like just a simple conversation such, I do not, I don't tend to have an accent. But whenever I get nervous like this, I suddenly have an accent out of nowhere. So yes, uh, I'm struggling quite a lot right now. Is it okay? It's just that the pencil is too big. Let me do this. I think I have one where the mouth is closed. I can use that one better. Yes, I'm going to use this one. Because that way I know where the mouth usually ends and where should the... Yeah, and where should the... What's it called? The lower jaw should finish. Oh well, should finish, should start. Good idea. There you go. Yeah, around there I think. So now I can get rid of this. Yes. And now I can talk. I can like see it better. So the lower jaw ends around lower jaw, and what I need to like do its own thing is around here, I think. Yeah, around here I think is where I need to do the cut for the lower jaw. Around the... Oh, but that's right. I do not know where to sit end there. Okay, that's a bit of a problem. What is this? What's it? Well, what is this and what are you here? Okay, it's literally nothing. I don't know why do I have that. Okay. There's that. There's the lower jaw. Okay. I just had sometimes that happens to me. Like I make a new layer for something and I completely forgot that I made it in the first place. I need you around here, I think. No, around there. There you go. To have a better visual. This is lower jaw. Lower jaw. I'm going to name that already. Jaw. Nose. I could be wrong. Like I could be wrong. Maybe I don't actually need to do the full on lower jaw, and I could just like morph the face. But I don't know. I really need to learn more about those kind of things. To be honest, that's something I was interested. That I'm actually interested in, like learn how Life 2D works, rigging models, and all this stuff. it's it's kind of the good thing of like uh, this that I decided of basically doing anything that's visually about like streams and like VTubing and all of this, making myself to learn more about it because I generally have an interest into that sort of thing. Yes, so I think she'll go there. Around there, I think. Kinda like a lower jaw? Hmm. Maybe kinda. Let's see. Okay, kinda. I think. Maybe. I still need to see. And I don't need to. I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure if it's worth it because I know there exists like a way to like separate the audios itself. And it's kind of weird. Like in the stream itself, like you can hear like music and all of this stuff, like even copyrighted music. But when the stream ends and it becomes a bot, the in the bot itself, like that music is no longer there. So I know that exists, and I could kind of try to do it for these kind of things because, like I said, usually when I'm working, I like to listen to things, to listen to things that I was mostly copyright because there are full-on songs, streams or podcasts, basically, or content from other people. I like to listen to those kind of things, but obviously, but in the stream itself, I cannot do that unless I try to do what I just said about trying to separate the audios itself, and maybe that could work. But once again, I'm not sure if it's still like worth it to do because these kind of streams, I don't plan to do them anytime soon. As I said, I think before, not in the previous stream, like before in general, like on a really old stream as well, and that is the only way that I see myself doing quite a lot of these streams of me just working on things is the moment I think I get a full on the moment I get a proper audience, I say. The moment I get a proper audience, I think I will be able to like do this kind of strings again because that way I may have an actual audience to like feel the void as well that I sometimes left when I stop talking or do not know what to say anymore. I'm going to copy this and flip it. That way I should be able to no kind of there. No, let's go to this. Yeah, this is another thing that I notice. My face is not symmetrical. When I make this, I didn't make my face symmetrical. So I'm going to take this chance as well to kind of fix that and actually have some symmetry on my face. Yeah, because when I was reading, I was like, why this side looks different than the other? It's because I completely forgot to make it symmetrical somewhere while working on it. Yeah, I don't know how much I'm going. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect to go this far. Actually, I thought I was going to end the stream a lot earlier. Yeah, I thought I was going to end that. Was going to end the stream a lot earlier, but maybe 4 more minutes. Yeah, maybe 4 more minutes, and then I'm going to end the stream because, like I said, I don't have anything else to say, and I generally do not want to have like the stream just being like the background music and that's it. Let's see. Portions should be the same. So around oil paint. Is this one? Kinda. So I need sort of like this. Oh, that's why I messed up. Okay, this should be around here and around there. I mean, to be fair, this whole thing is kinda already like that. Okay, so kinda like this, and no, wrong one. There you go. But yeah, probably after the stream. I mean, I do have to do other things after the stream, but I'm going to be working on the thumbnail for the next streams. Which, to be fair, I do think I need a bit of a break because I right now have nothing in my mind for those thumbnails. Like, I have a couple ideas for the one for Moonlighter, but I don't know which one to choose. And for the cooking one, I think I'm just going to go back because I know I did try to make a thumbnail for that before, and I never finished it. So for that one, I think I'm just going to straight up go there and like try to finish it. But for the Moonlighter, I need to see. How do I do that one. Okay. For the jaw itself, I don't think I'm going to, because the nose I do going to try. I am indeed going to try to like erase the nose for the original face. That way I don't have like a double nose when I try to rotate this. But for the jaw, I think I'm just going to keep it the same, or maybe not. Because for the jaw, it's just going to be like simple stretching whenever I want it. Yeah, I just need to stretch the jaw a little bit, and that's it. But for the nose, there is indeed the possibility of like the full of like it's just a straight new perspective. So maybe I don't know. Because I do need to see how to do that. The whole like changing of perspective when the a full on head turn basically. I'm going to add this here, this here, this here. That way I do actually add this. There you go. Because this part I'm going to separate it for the mount itself. Yeah, I kind of need to see that. Yes. Okay. So yeah, I'm completely out. I no longer know what to say. Yeah, I no longer don't know what to say, and as I said before, I did not want this to be like a silent stream, because I did indeed tried that before, and it didn't end well. I personally didn't like it. So yes, I think I'm going to end it here. I'm going to obviously work with this off camera and all of these things. Usually the same that I say on previous this type of stream. Uh, that's another thing that I really do not like, and another one of the reasons why I usually do not like to do this kind of streams is that I just prefer to work off camera. So yeah, just exactly going to do that. Yeah, so I'm going to finish those camera. I'm probably going to do the research to know if actually worth it to do the lower jaw, of if I should just do like some face morphing in the rigging part. But yes, I will say that I'm going to leave it here. Yes. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you Samimi for coming again to a stream. And like I really appreciate it, as I said on the previous stream as well. Yes, I just think I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it here. Work of this off camera. I already say what I want to say on the stream. That's why I I no longer have anything else to say, I don't think. So yes, see you next stream. There is going to be a gaming stream. As I still going to see which one of the two I'm going to do. Either the cooking stream or the cooking game stream, or Moonlighter. I really need to see and remember what the name of the other game was. But yes, the next stream is going to be a gaming one, and it's going to be on Friday because tomorrow no stream. I like to take breaks between streams. So yes, thank you everyone for watching, and see you next stream. Bye.